Cooking up some burger and eggs.
Hello everyone, today I lost my goddamn mind. We're gonna be making King Cobra's cheesy pasta. Now this one's a big ups to Harry Boothole for this video, so if this goes horribly wrong, blame everything on him. But you're gonna need a couple things for this. You're gonna need some mayonnaise, you're gonna need some Hamburger Helper beef pasta, you're gonna need some Hamburger Helper the cheeseburger macaroni. Now he had Kaylee's Kitchen, but I couldn't find that. I assume these will be the same thing. You're gonna need a pot that you cooked eggs in. I've cooked eggs about like 5 hours or so ago in this pot, so we should be good with that. You're gonna need some mustard, Hidden Valley Ranch. You gotta get the Hidden Valley kind. This is the best for this. You're gonna need some salt and sugar all mixed together. If you have it in a Ziploc bag, it'll help. And then we're gonna make a drink while we're doing this too. You're gonna need some Monster, some Coke, and some Jack Daniels. We're gonna do a third of each of these, but we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, you're also going to want a nice cleaning rag. Get one as clean as you can get. So we're going to go over and we're going to fill this up with a little bit of water. Actually, we're going to pour the pasta right in here first. There we go. We're going to go get a little water. I think that should be alright. Just get this pot right on the stove and start going. Put it on high heat to start. We're going to get this up to a boil here. Give it a quick stir. Alright, now while we're waiting for this, I'm going to make my drink. So I got the Coke here. I'm going to add a third of Monster. Then you're going to add a third of Jack Daniels. Let me take the pour spout off of here. There we go, that should be good. Now remember, we're true magicians. Obviously we want to cast our cold spell on it with our battle staffs that we bought. Oh, there we go. Now that'll be really nice. Put that over there. Now you want to give it a little swirl here. That's actually pretty good. Alright, and we're going to wait a little bit for this to come up, so while we're waiting, we're going to watch this video. Hello, this is the CEO of Battle Staff Emporium Should I series. If you're watching this, I've run into a string of bad luck and I am afraid I am filing for bankruptcy. Our staff percentage has gone down to next to nothing in the last few days. Our competition has cursed our staff with balding spells, and he's just plain got us with his magic. He had a lottery, he won the lottery just the other day, and he, just to laugh in our face, threw the ticket right out. Unfortunately, the people I had solicited for money are not too happy with this, and neither are the people who received a cursed battle staff that has a balding spell on it. This is what I get for trusting Chinese feng shui magic to help with the increase in production. So I'm afraid anybody who's gotten one, now they're vintage, and it's unfortunate that we're out of business. Alright, you can see it a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit of bubbles in there. We're not up to a rolling boil yet, but we want to get our French's mustard and our mayonnaise in there. We want to have it congeal up a little bit. Now make sure you don't shake your mustard when you do this. You want to have little sprays come out. There we go. I only had a little bit of little sprays, but that should be good. Just a couple dabs in there should be alright. We'll give it a nice mix around here. Now mustard always gives a good flavor to pasta, or mac and cheese. A lot of mac and cheese recipes do have mustard in it. So it's not a strange thing here to have a little bit of mustard. I'll do just a tiny bit more in here though. There we go. So get yourself your 2 heaping forkfuls of mayonnaise. just put it right in there. We gotta get a good heaping forkful. There we go. Now make sure you lick the leftover mayonnaise off of it. That's good. Give this a stir here. It's going to take a while for the mayonnaise to break down, but that's alright. We're still waiting for it to come up to a boil. There we go. Now we're getting that boil. Now just be careful if you filled your pan too high that it doesn't spill everywhere. So we want to let this bubble up for just a few minutes. Actually, probably not even a few minutes, probably like a minute or so. Then we're going to turn it down. Just make sure it doesn't overflow on you. You don't want that to happen. It'll make your stove all nasty. So I'm actually going to turn it down now. It's about low here before it does overflow on me. Stir it around some more. Alright, we're going to put in a little bit of ranch now. So let me grab it. We want to use quite a bit of ranch in here. So you just want to open up the whole top of it. You just want to pour right in here. I think that should be good. Make sure you mix this bad boy around really good. See the yellowing color we're getting in here? This is where we want to be. Obviously we're not quite congealed yet. We're still a little thick on our mayonnaise. We'll stir that out. Hopefully, as it continues going on, the mayo will congeal a little bit better. If not, you can always cast a spell on it. I mean, you did buy my battle staff, right? We're gonna go ahead and turn it up a little bit more. There we go. So we want to see a little bit of that bubbling over there. Alright, now while we're boiling back up, we want to add a little bit of our salt and sugar mix. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, you can add some pepper into it too. But we just want to have two nice fingerfuls. Well, I'm gonna need a little bit more of the salt and sugar. That's pretty good. Now I'm not feeling too adventurous, I guess, so I'm just gonna leave the black pepper out of it. Alright, now I'm gonna put in the cheese powders. Now, I don't remember which cheese powder was what, so we're just gonna hope for the best here. That looks like the cheeseburger. No, this might be the beef one. There. No, this one's the beef one, and that other one looked like cheeseburger. I'll stir this all around here. I may have used too much water. Now if you got a little bit of a mess here, we'll just take a rag. We'll just clean it off real quick. There, simple. Starting to look a little bit better. Are we getting... I don't think we're getting congealed like his though. Might have to let it sit for a little while. My mayonnaise kind of looks like the buttermilk that we did that one day, but I think if I leave it low and slow, it should start to congeal anytime now. thicken it up a little bit, I'm gonna add just a little bit of flour and see what. I think that should help it out. I'm just gonna add a little bit more flour into here, and then I think I should be good. Damn me buying Hamburger Helper instead of Kaylee's Kitchen. Goddamn Casper residence. And there you have it. That should be, well, it's not cheesy pasta anymore, but it's pasta. Yeah, so like I said, it's not really it's a little more watery than his. I tried to add some flour to thicken it up. I may have used too much water in my pot versus his, but even with the flour thickening it up, it doesn't look the worst. Well, I mean, it looks awful, but I mean, my thickness doesn't appear to be the worst. So it's definitely not as cheesy as his, but we can make it work. With a nice plate full here. Now I'm gonna let this cool down and then we'll come back. Alright, here it is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too excited to try it. But while I was waiting, it did thicken up a little bit, so it should be a lot better than what it was when I came off the stove. But I'm not wearing my glasses so that I can pretend that if I don't like it, then it's because I can't see what the fuck I'm eating. We'll give it a good chance here. Let's see what it smells like. It smells mostly like, it does smell a little bit like stale water, but I can mostly smell the cheeseburger come through on it though. We'll give it a little bite. Look at that noodle. Although I let half of it go out of my mouth. It doesn't taste that great. Like, it just tastes kind of like the Hamburger Helper meal itself. It's not stomach turning or anything. Yeah, I mean, it's stomach turning because I know what was in it. But I think the taste of it's not like the stomach turning part. And I think the flour I added kind of overpowered some of the other flavors. You don't really taste the mayonnaise, but you do taste a little bit of the ranch in it. But this is definitely something I won't eat more than a bite of. This is not that great. So, Cobra, I'm sorry. This is not a winner for me. I know you like this, but the taste is kind of okay, but I can't get over the fact of that I cooked this with eggs I made 6 hours ago, and then I just boiled pasta in dirty water and put fucking mayonnaise inside of this. So if you want to make this, I mean, it's not his worst thing. It's not his best thing either, but this is probably better than his fiery fish pizza. So I give a mixed bag on this one. Big ups Flat Broke 612 for the video.
Alright, we're going to cut an onion. That's for limp-wristed fruit fans. All the wood chips, that's all organic. Good to go.